What's up, guys? I'm Green47 and welcome to Sonic R. This is episode 2 where I'm going to do Radical City, once again playing as Knuckles because he is my best character. But yes, we're going to play again. We're going to get both the new character and all of the Chaos Emeralds in this level. We are then going to demonstrate that character and another character in the game. One of the main ones that you start with, because I wanted to play as Knuckles in every actual attempt. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the Sonic tokens this time, which are not particularly difficult in Radical City. They're probably the hardest in Regal Ruin, I'd say, but Regal Ruin's just the hardest in general. Yeah, I'd say that. That would be a thing that I would say. Don't miss it. Also, you can roll up as a ball. It's pretty glitchy. I don't know why I haven't come out yet, but I haven't. So, there's that. It's supposed to, like, slow you down, but I just kept going, which is happening. I don't know. This game's pretty buggy, to be honest with you. I mean, I love it, but it's a mess of bugs. Alright, so, question is, where is that last Sonic token? The answer to that question, of course, is I have absolutely no idea, but Sonic is beating me. So I'm just gonna glide through this half of the level. Ooh, I got a lightning shield. That power-up, I haven't pointed out, those wing-shaped things are power-ups. There are speed boost, lightning shield. Lightning shields make rings come to you. Speed boosts boost your speed. You can also get X number of rings. Generally, those are the ones that you want because you need rings. Okay, so I did not find the 5th Sonic token. I know exactly where it is, too. It is too late to get it. I can go ahead and get one of the Chaos Emeralds. The green, not the green one, the, what color? Pink? Purple. Purple's up there. I can at least get that and make this not a waste of our time. Go me. Do not use that as a guide for how to get the 5 tokens, because I missed one. I am ashamed. I apologize, viewers. On the bright side, I got the purple Chaos Emerald, so go me! I like how it plays that little jingle. Replay will let you watch that match. Retry actually puts you back in the race. That used to confuse me a lot as a kid. I'd always hit replay because I wanted to play it again. And just in my mind, re was again, and play was play. So I'm like, oh, replay will make me play the level again. Sweet, it's raining. Perfect. Just what I freaking wanted. No, the rain shouldn't be an issue. I'm just not good. Especially taking this turn, because this is where the 5th coin is. There we go. I tried to look for it when we were down here earlier. It didn't work. Alright. This is the bubble shield. That's the one that gave you a double jump in Sonic 3. And Knuckles, I guess. Sonic and Knuckles. But yeah, it's a thing. I don't know what else to say. It gave you the bounce. It protects you from bullets. 2 characters in the game can shoot missiles. Every 10 rings they get, they can shoot a missile. It's not a particularly useful ability, but it stuns you for like, I don't know, 5 seconds? Less than 5 seconds. Just a couple seconds. So it's not a big deal. But yeah. Also, I always glide over here just because it's the fastest way to do this. You don't have to, but it is indeed the fastest. I don't know why I took this way. I couldn't turn because of the rain. I'm sliding like crazy. If you're going too fast and try to turn, you actually can go into a sort of a power slide type deal. Also, as Knuckles, you can just completely glide over that dome and, like, speed ahead of everybody, yo. But, whatever. It's not necessary. You can play as other characters. They're just all significantly worse than Knuckles. Also, I just went back here and need to come in first, but Sonic is, like, already there. So what am I gonna do? Well, answer is I'm probably gonna lose that last Chaos Emerald, especially because I'm stuck on this path now. But, yeah, I'm out. Good game. That was close. Oh, dude, he's right here. Oh my gosh. No, get back here, get back here, get back here. Oh my gosh, I got the speed boost. Now just buy a... Yes! Yes! Woo! Go me. So I get to keep the emerald, but I also have to race Tails Doll. There's a lot of interesting mythology surrounding the Tails Doll. I'm not particularly familiar with it. I could do an episode or a video where I just kind of play the game and in the background I talk about the mythology behind the Tails Doll. But there are a lot of stories, particularly internet creepypastas about the Tails Doll. So yeah, I could... let me know in the comments if there would be any interest in me doing that. Then I'd make an episode where I just kind of play as him and run around and I talk about the mythology behind it. Because I'm not familiar with it and I'd have to do some, like, studying on it. So yeah, let me know. But basically, he is the worst character in the game. Tails Doll is the slowest. There's actually I streamed this game once. I live streamed it. I've also LP'd it. I've done everything with this game. It is seriously, like, my favorite game ever. But there's one where I was playing as Tails Doll, and I was just kind of goofing off at the end of a stream because I had to go soon, but I didn't have time to, like, start a new thing. So I was playing this Tails Doll, racing a bunch of hard characters, and I'll post it on here. But long story short, I barely ended up winning, and it was hilarious. So playing as Tails Doll was always fun. Wow, those are really close lap timers. I've never actually attempted to, like, speedrun this game. That would be interesting to do, because there are a lot of places where you can break out of bounds. I could also do a video on glitches in this game, if people would be interested in a bonus video type thing. Though those would end up being longer than the actual game. But yeah. So I almost lapped Tails Doll during the Challenger race. That's how bad he is. But nonetheless, I'm gonna do a race as Tails Doll and a race as Tails here, to end this video off. Just because I want to show off every character in the game. I want to show off everything in the game, except I can't do versus mode because I don't have any friends. I could do time attack, I guess, but that wouldn't really be particularly interesting, so I probably won't. Alright, so Tails Doll, I actually really like playing as Tails Doll because it's really hard. Oh, fantastic, it's snowing. Playing as Tails Doll is ridiculously hard. Borderline impossible to win. But yeah. If you jump, he just kind of hovers in the air for a bit. It's not like an actual jump. And he just kind of floats there and dangles back and forth, and it's... I mean, honestly, it is kind of creepy. There's definitely... I see why people get freaked out by the stupid puppet. Especially if you're not a person who likes puppets. I personally love puppets. But if you have, like, a phobia of puppets, or puppetry in general, I could definitely understand being afraid of Tails Doll. I should not have taken this path. But it's okay, because all the other characters did too. Also, I'm not jumping over the water because the water is currently ice due to the snowy weather. The snow also changes the color palette, makes everything light blue or white, and it puts those weird mountains, that mountain city in the background. Not a big fan of the blue on everything, but also not a fan of slipping around all over, but you know what? It is what it is. It's still the best game ever made, so It's got that going for it, which is nice. I'm actually wrecking them as Tails Doll. I mean, not nearly playing as well as I typically would do, but for real. I was only a second behind my my average lap time as Knuckles on that last lap. That's kind of impressive, I think. I'm pleasantly surprised at the speed in which I have been traveling. Granted, I had to use this thing, and I couldn't redo it, but wasn't too bad. I came in first, which is nice. Showed off the character, which is nice. And I want to show off Tails as well, because Tails is quite the interesting fellow. As he is in the actual Sonic games, in your traditional Sonic games. Fun fact, this game wasn't even made by Sega. It was a licensed game. Licensed to Traveler's Tales, who used to be big. They used to make a bunch of really crappy games that I loved because I grew up on. But they weren't particularly good games. Oh, why am I not moving? Okay. So yeah, Tails can kind of fly. He falls really fast and he doesn't fly nearly as fast as Knuckles. The main downside to using Tails, even though he moves about as fast as everyone else, is you have that really annoying buzzing in the background the entire race. They felt that it was a good idea to throw a helicopter sound effect on Tails' spinning tails, which makes sense, but it's not pleasant. But it's okay, because this is like the best game ever, and that makes it completely alright. It pretty much gets a free pass because it was my childhood racing game. At least in my book it does. So yeah, flying isn't even particularly fast for Tails. It can be used as a good recovery, and it can be used because the instant that you hit the X button, and not a second after, you get really good maneuverability in the air. So like, I can make complete turns right away. After that, it becomes pretty bad, but as I'm hitting the X button, it's nice and fast. Wow, I slid everywhere there. I'm sliding everywhere. I'm way worse with Tails than Tails Doll. I'm not good at this game, to be completely honest. Not a game I'm particularly good at, but I happen to love it. So it's got that. And it is objectively the best game ever made. Alright. Is anyone close to me? Oh, he almost shot me. That target means that someone is currently aiming at you. I'm racing against Robotnik right now. As you can see, he's in 4th place. And he's in his little hover car thing, which has a missile launcher. And like I said earlier, he and one other character later on can shoot missiles. They're not good missiles. I don't like them. They're bad on both ends. So I think that's it for this episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys had a good time, and I hope to see you in the next one.